You ever wonder why getting a loan sometimes feels like you're dusting off a fax machine? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dive into Upstart, a company that's making a pretty bold claim that they're so different they're in a category of one. We're going to break down their three-part strategy to see if they're really rewriting the rules of the game.
I mean, think about it. Credit is basically the engine of our modern lives, right? But the way we get it feels so outdated. It's kind of crazy. So why has an industry this important been stuck in the past for so long? Well, that's the big money question that Upstart is built to answer.
You see, the old world of lending is starting to crack, and there are a few big reasons why. For starters, banks just don't have the same stranglehold they used to, because, well, we're all shopping for everything online now, including loans. And here's the kicker. Real, powerful AI isn't some app you can just download. It's a huge, deep commitment, and a lot of the old guard just isn't built for it. On top of all that, as banks pull back, new money is flowing in from other places. It's basically the perfect storm for a company like Upstart to sail right through.
Okay, so how is Upstart actually navigating this chaos? Their whole game plan is built on three pillars, and the first one, well, it's their secret sauce. It's a powerful AI foundation that they believe gives them an advantage that no one else can match. Now, this is where it gets really clever. Upstart's AI is all about something they call positive selection. In simple terms, it means their tech is laser-focused on finding the best borrowers out there, the ones who are most likely to pay back their loans. And because they can spot them so accurately, they can offer them rates that their competitors just can't risk. This isn't just a small leg up, it's a fundamental game changer.
And this creates this incredible feedback loop, like a snowball rolling downhill. See, Upstart's AI skims the cream in the crop, leaving the riskier applicants for everyone else. So what happens? The competitors' default rates start to creep up, which forces them to raise their prices. And when that happens, you guessed it, even more of the best borrowers flock to Upstart for the better deal. It's a fantastic cycle for them and a pretty brutal one for the competition.
So you might be asking, just how much better is this AI? Well, get this. Upstart claims its model is 8 times, that's 8x, better at sorting out risk than traditional models. Let that sink in for a second. That's not just an improvement, that's a whole new ballgame in credit scoring. But you know, this AI isn't just sitting in a back room crunching numbers. It's the engine for the entire business. It gives them the power to set better prices. It turns more lookers into customers, and this is wild. They say just a 1% improvement in accuracy can boost their conversions by 13%, and it slashes their costs. What you end up with is a product that isn't just a little bit better, it's radically different.
All right, so you've got this incredible engine. But what good is an engine without fuel, right? That brings us to pillar number 2, their marketplace for capital. This is where the actual money to fund the loans comes from.
So the old way of funding loans is honestly pretty rickety. A lender might rely on just one source of cash, and if the market gets shaky, poof, that money can disappear. Upstart decided to flip that model completely on its head. They built a dynamic marketplace that connects tons of different lenders with tons of different borrowers, making it way more flexible and resilient. So what does this marketplace actually look like? Picture this. It's like a massive, real-time auction happening constantly. On one side, you've got millions of people looking for a loan. On the other, hundreds of capital providers, banks, investment funds, you name it, all competing to fund those loans. It's pure supply and demand, finding the perfect price for everyone, instantly. And the payoff for doing it this way is huge. First, it can scale like crazy, serving way more people. Second, it's just ridiculously efficient at finding the best rate for every single person. And third, it's super flexible. If one investor decides to sit on the sidelines for a bit, there are hundreds of others ready to jump in. The system doesn't grind to a halt.
Okay, so we've got the super smart AI engine, we've got the high-octane capital fuel, but how does all of that tech actually feel for you, the customer? This is pillar number 3, and it's a big one. The idea that the brand is the product. This quote really hits the nail on the head for Upstart's whole philosophy. They're not trying to win you over with a clever ad during the Super Bowl. Nope. They believe the product experience itself has to be so good, so, well, magical, that it's what builds the brand. The product does the talking.
So what does a magical experience actually feel like in practice? How about this? 90%. That's the percentage of their personal loans that are approved automatically. No paperwork, no waiting around. It's so quick, they literally had to invent a name for it. The Upstart Fast Track. Pretty much just so people would believe it was real.
Okay, theory is one thing. But let's see how this plays out for a real person. This makes it so much more tangible. Let's talk about a customer they mentioned named Fran Graham.
So Fran needed a loan to handle some credit card debt. She goes online at 11:53 a.m. By 12:03 p.m., that's just 10 minutes later, her personal loan is approved and totally done. But wait, it gets better. The system sees her profile, and just 2 minutes later, it offers her a way to refinance her car loan. By 12:14 p.m., she's done that too, and she's saving over $400 a year. The whole thing, 2 loans, start to finish, 21 minutes. That's just wild.
I mean, think about that. In less time than it takes to grab lunch, Fran just knocked out 2 major financial headaches. The result? You get a fiercely loyal customer. She left them glowing feedback, and they say her story is just one of tens of thousands of similar 5-star reviews they get.
Okay, so making customers happy is nice, but does it actually move the needle for the business? Oh yeah. That focus on creating a wow moment for the user led to a nearly 20 times growth in their auto refinance product in a single year. So this isn't just about good vibes, it's a killer business model.
All right, let's zoom out and put all the pieces back together. How do these 3 pillars, the AI, the marketplace, and the product experience, combine to create what Upstart calls a category of one? It all comes down to building a moat around their business, and it has these 3 interconnected parts. You've got the AI that just keeps getting smarter, you have the super flexible marketplace for money, and you have a brand built on an experience that people love. Each one is strong on its own, but when you put them all together, it's a massive wall that's really, really hard for anyone else to climb.
And that is the core of their entire argument. Sure, other companies might be good at one of these things. Maybe a competitor has some slick tech, or another has a decent brand. But Upstart's big bet is that nobody else has all 3 of these pillars working together in perfect harmony. That's their category of one. So where does all this lead? What's the end game? Their ultimate vision is kind of mind-blowing. They want to make getting credit as simple and instant as tapping your phone to buy a coffee. They call it making credit always on, just seamlessly there, at the best rate, whenever you might need it.
And that leaves us with a pretty wild thought to chew on. What if the whole idea of applying for a loan just disappears? Could we be heading toward a future where credit isn't something you have to go out and ask for, but something that's just there, instantly available in your pocket when you need it? It's a huge idea, and it could totally reshape the future of finance.